Hey everyone, I'm back. So I've come to apologize. I'm really sorry I haven't made a video in such a long time. I've just been really caught up in my own stuff. Last summer I started doing a co-op, so I got really busy with that. And then I decided to focus on school again and just study a lot and work really hard and just concentrate on graduating soon. So I have all that stuff, and then I'm also very heavily involved with Isaac, which is my favorite organization. We facilitate international exchanges, so I've just been doing a lot of Isaac stuff, and I'm still doing it, and still finishing up school and starting an internship next week, actually. So just busy in my life. So I'm really sorry I haven't really been here to make videos or reply to comments and questions. So I thought I'd make a quick update video to say hello and to answer some FAQs that I've noticed people keep asking the same ones again and again in videos. So FAQs. Washing. For washing these t-shirts after you cut them up, I always put them in a laundry bag, which is like a bag with lots of holes, so it doesn't get caught on zippers and stuff that other things that are in the laundry. So I put them in the laundry bag and I put them on a delicate cycle, and it's fine so far. I haven't really extensively washed any of my cut up t-shirts, so maybe some of you guys have better experiences with that. I'm not sure. If it is a t-shirt that you love and it is very delicate, then just hand wash it, right? You don't want to risk ruining it. So I can't guarantee how well it will do in the wash if you keep washing it all the time. So just be careful and just hand wash it to just err on the safe side. Cutting the back of the t-shirt. A lot of people have been asking in the videos I ended up cutting the front and the back. How do I cut just the back? And I don't have a t-shirt ready right now. Hold on, let me grab one. So when I say just fold the back, I don't mean fold it like this. You have to separate the front and the back of the t-shirt. And then, so if you're cutting the back, it's just the back, and then if just the front is separated. So you have to pull the front and the back apart before you start cutting the back, or you'll end up cutting the front too. So does that make more sense? Your sleeve should be in the middle. It should not look like this. Okay? What else? The reason I use a metal ruler when I'm cutting the strips in the back is because I use it to not just guide the straight lines, but I use it so my scissors actually cut all the way so it hits the ruler. So every time I'm cutting the strips, it hits the ruler, so it just makes a really exact straight line. So I've noticed some of you guys' t-shirts, sometimes it'll be further and then closer, further, closer, it's not a precise line. So just want to emphasize the fact that I'm using a metal ruler just because I do cut all the way until the scissors hit the ruler and it can't cut anymore every single time. A lot of people have been asking, I guess, what kind of t-shirts I use, what the materials, how the materials work. I don't know. I'm not a fashion designer. I don't know what material is what each material is made of when I use a t-shirt. I just use what I have, and a lot of the times I'm using these it's a thicker t-shirt that I get for free from volunteering, and they're the Gildan kind. So this is 100% pure cotton, and I'm sure they're not all like that, but you can tell these ones are thicker, so when you cut them, it's not gonna be super stretchy. So basically how far you cut, it's gonna be that's how, I'm not explaining this very well, but it's not super stretchy. So sometimes if you use an actual really nice t-shirt, the kind that you buy from a store, it's a thinner fabric, it's very it's much softer and thinner. So those when you cut a strip and then you stretch it, the strip actually stretches a lot. So you don't need to cut. I guess, yeah, it's actually the thickness. So for these ones, however thick you cut the strips, that's how thick, basically, it will still be thick when you stretch it out. But for the super thin t-shirts, when you stretch it out, it becomes super thin. So you can cut those actually a little bit wider, so the strips are thicker, actually. But in terms of, like, people keep asking, like, oh, if I'm usually a medium, like, what size t-shirt will I do? Like, will it go down a size or two? Like, it's so hard to answer. I mean, every t-shirt's different, every body type is different, and then every design that you do, it's gonna come out different. So I haven't really measured, like, oh, if you do this, it's gonna be this much tighter. But basically, I would say that if you're just doing, like, the weaves, where you do, like, a triangle and you weave it up, like, it's basically gonna stay the same size. The only way to make a large t-shirt smaller is if you cut the sides, and then you tie it super tight. So if you just put a really large t-shirt on, and then you can measure on the side. Each side, I want it to take in, like, this much, right? So then you'll cut your strips this much, and then you'll tie it that tight, and then it'll be taken in that much on each side, right? So basically, yeah, I think most of the time it won't make a huge difference in making a t-shirt larger or smaller. So that's that. Scissors, people are asking about, like, what kind of scissors I use. Sometimes I find that normal scissors, sometimes they work fine, sometimes they don't, and then the scissors I'm using are just fabric scissors, so it is better. I don't know that much about scissors, so I can't answer that. And then a lot of people asking me, like, questions about, like, customizing the design, like, oh, can I just do one weave? Can I do it without weaving at all? Can I do this? And of course my answer is, you can do whatever you want, so whatever looks good to you. Like, why do you have to ask for my permission to ask if you can just cut the strips and not weave it? Like, go ahead if that's what you want to do, right? So do it, see if you like it or not, and if you don't, do something else with it, right? Keep working on it and make it cool, right? So it's really up to you, however you want to customize it. You don't really need to be asking me these questions, and I don't have time to answer everybody else's questions about these. So I hope that helps. I mean, now that I've listed out these FAQs, hopefully you guys can understand a little bit better. Let me know in the comments below if you have any more questions that I should be asking and answering in FAQ videos. And I'll read those comments and make sure I do another video if there's enough other questions that I've missed. And hopefully now that you guys all know about these answers to these FAQs, like, you guys can help me out by answering other people's questions when they post these in videos and they're asking the same questions. You guys can help me answer them, so that'd be awesome. And as always, the easiest way to contact me if you really do have something to say or you want to ask a question to me is Twitter. So I always check, I get Twitter notifications on my phone, so I'll always read those. But just on YouTube, there's just so many comments that I just can't read all the comments for all the videos. So it's hard for me to just go through all of those. So yeah, or you can email me, and my email is on my channel, I'm pretty sure. So there you go. So so thanks for watching, and I'll try to keep making more tutorial videos soon, but I cannot promise when I will get them done. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, see you guys. Thanks.